Little scientist Natalie. From her first days at school, Natalie was different. She looked forward to science class more eagerly than any other class. But what she loved most was the lab. In the lab, she felt happy. The bright colors of the materials, the sound of tiny bubbles in the test tubes. Everything there ignited her curiosity. One day, Natalie watched a video on the internet about volcano building. She learned how to create a small volcano-like explosion using simple materials. The explanation involved mixing baking soda with vinegar inside an empty bottle, which led to a chemical reaction that created huge lava-like bubbles. This video made her excited to try this idea herself. Natalie had a clear goal: to become an experimental scientist. She knew she would achieve this goal if she continued to work hard and pursue her dream. Natalie was shining on the day of the practical test. She held the tools confidently, followed the steps of the experiment meticulously, and wrote her notes neatly in her favorite notebook. But success didn't come easily. Some days, she would only sleep a few hours and wake up early to complete her studies. She would study her lessons intently, write clearly, and summarize information on colorful sheets of paper. She didn't study just to get good grades, but because she loved to understand and learn. One day, Natalie decided to try something different at home. She read about the volcano experiment in her science book and watched the video, which gave her a clear idea. She gathered the necessary materials, such as baking soda and vinegar, and brought an empty bottle. She placed the baking soda inside the bottle, then slowly poured in the vinegar. The small volcano began to erupt, bubbles flying out as if inviting her to continue exploring the world of science. It was an amazing moment for her, but she wasn't alone. She asked her mother to help her prepare. Her mother smiled and said, "Let's see together how we can make the volcano erupt." She began carefully helping Natalie prepare the materials. Sometimes she would work for long hours and make mistakes in the experiments. But she didn't despair. Instead, she would revisit her notes, try again, learn from her mistakes, and continue to steadfastly pursue her dream. She loved to learn the why and how. Why does a liquid change color? How do bubbles occur? What happens when two substances mix? These questions filled her mind, and she searched for answers with an insatiable passion. Days passed, and Natalie grew older by the day, and with them her love of science. The lab became her little world, and scientific experiments became her favorite adventures. With time, Natalie achieved her big dream. She became a creative experimental scientist, innovating and teaching others. With determination and perseverance, Natalie achieved her dream, and the lab became not only her happy place, but also the place where she fulfilled herself every day.